Hello everybody, welcome back. I'll be continuing on where I left off last night on Bloodborne. Hello! How you doing, someone kill me please? How you been?
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right?
Yeah,
well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation,
morning here for
but
another
still,
10 minutes anyway.
I'd rather see her alive anyhow. If you find any sense.
So, last we left off, I saved the little old lady who is the world's biggest bitch in this city. Which is saying something, because this city sucks.
I haven't forgotten.
Oh!
Do you think I owe you something?
Mari, I didn't know it was you.
Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say.
Well, welcome to the show, Mari.
This whole mess that Yarnum's in, it's all your fault. Stupidity outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type.
Alright, you crazy old bitch. How are you, Mari? Hope work wasn't too crazy for you yesterday. No, she doesn't. She's just bitter because her daughter's dead. Or son's dead, depending on which sex you pick for your character. And as the night goes on, she gets a little, what I like to call old lady brains, and starts to think you are that person. And then she gives you drugs, lots and lots of drugs. All right, there's no bad boy yet, so come on. Oh, get it, folks. Goodbye. I see you, birdie. Hey, what's up, Scotty? I didn't even realize that was you saying that. How are we all doing on this fine, cold as living hell Sunday morning? Bye, bird. What the? Did he fall? That was weird. That was a really weird red phantom. Hey you, yeah you. I know you're there. Can't see you yet. I'm gonna beat on your toenail. Hey, ugly. Come on. Oh, a lot of good. Well, good luck. I hope you lose all the weight, buddy. All of it. Run for it! I remember the first time playing this game, I got to this exact moment. This was my first big what the fuck moment in the game. And I totally got nabbed by it. I honestly keep thinking any day now myself, Scotty. So I feel you. I hear you. Okay. See how I look in the top hat. The other hunter's garb. What do you think? Sophisticated top hat hunter's garb or the Yarnum hunter's garb? Or the masked, not quite leather but cloth hunter's garb. Do this thing with me. You will hate your life. What are you gonna say? It's the scourge of false gods. Alright, we'll keep the top hat for now then. Is that an item? That is an item. This part can be a bit of a bitch, because these big guys are either the easiest thing in the world, and then sometimes they choose not to be, and then they become quite the pain in the ass. Hi. Oh yeah, you love it. Oh! Ow. Saw that coming and I still felt like an idiot. I had to be quick. I don't think there's anything up here, but I'm gonna check. Nope. You can buy that item for like 20,000 souls to open up that gate and bypass the entire portion of the game where you go into what do you call it? Old Yarnum. But I like Old Yarnum now that I know how to do it. I remember when everyone got to Old Yarnum for the first time and everyone just like, God damn that fucking machine gun. That machine gun was a bitch. These two guys, especially Slam Fist over here, always tends to fuck me up. I can never quite get the timing on them. The tree trunk ones are kind of hard. Not dead yet, huh? There we go. Really? See... God, I don't remember... I remember having a harder time with Gascoigne my first time through than the Bloodstarved Beast. But maybe it's because I was just being reckless and, like, hulling Molotovs at him the entire time. Which he really, really hates that shit. I mean, I can pretty much get around, like, I've done it. I've done a playthrough where you don't kill that hunter, and then you actually talk to him after you kill Parl. Parl! One of the fucking worst bosses in this game, as far as pain in the ass to kill. The only, and I'm not counting, the Orphan, because the Orphan is by far the hardest in the game, as he was meant to be. But, in the original game, it's, Mater Ligarius, Parl, and then Gascoigne were the hardest bosses for me in this game. My first playthrough. Now Gascoigne's kind of a chump, despite him killing me twice yesterday. Also, I never claimed to be good at this game. It's fun, and I'm adequate, but not that good. The Ligarius, and it might just be because of the weapons I've always chose, because I've always went the heavy, slower weapons. Ligarius is quite the bitch. I really can't stand that fight. Even to this day, it's not fun. I do it because I want that crazy, awesome Executioner armor. But god damn, is that fight suck. Yes, I do. I plan on doing a full run through. I do not plan on doing the hidden bosses in the secret chalice that are completely bugged and will kill your game, because I don't really know how to get to them. But maybe after a playthrough, I might risk it. It is kind of a shame that the more and more time goes by, the more we're realizing that a lot of the content of this game didn't make it into the game, and that is a shame. Ah, I forgot about that little Ow, my head. Oh, I don't like you behind the wall. Behind the wall. Nice. Oh, so this fucking axe is by far the greatest weapon in the goddamn game. Oh, they really, really fucked up by making it a starting weapon. Yeah, the cleaver is just quicker, and it does more damage to, it probably does more damage to, humans than the axe does, because the axe is definitely worded that you really should be able to unlock this door from this side. I can't help but feel that either there was a game-breaking bug in it, or a huge, huge oversight, because that is the door right behind the Cleric Beast. This is where Gilbert was trying to send you. Oh, the Orphan of... have you played the new dragon in Dark Souls 3 expansion? That was considerably harder, in my opinion. Orphan is pretty fucking hard to kill. I don't even know how many fucking times I butted my head up against him and just died. What is he reaching at? There's nothing there. That's never happened before. Weird. Guys are chilling. No, I mean, have it locked. Just let you unlock it once you reach up to this point. Like, after you've killed the first two bosses, like, you should be able to open up that thing just so people go, oh, that's where you were leading me. Because it wasn't until some people got a little crafty with, those sparkling coins, or whatever the hell they're called, that they figured out, oh yeah, that is the door that is locked on the other side. Yeah, I know, Meanie, I know. It's the absolute worst disappointment you've ever lived through in your entire life. There are illusionary walls in this game, but they're all in the Chalice dungeons. Oh boy. That might have been a bit too much. Oh! That's an idiot. Axie McGee, why are you doing that? You know what? Yeah, your little one step too far away shit is pissing me off. You die now. No, here's how you become friends with Gatling Gun Boy. Complete the entire old Yarnum without killing him. Continue through the game, beat Parl, open up the door and sneak up behind him so he never sees you coming. And then he will actually talk to you about how, you know, these beasts were once humans, blah, blah, blah. This is the church is doing for just, you know, giving them this crazy alien blood for all fucking centuries and never thinking about the consequences. But then the minute he sees you kill one of the things that clearly are attacking you, he just starts shooting at you again. So he's really not worth it to save, except to get that little bit of dialogue one time. It's not even a fucking achievement, I don't think. I don't think you get a trophy for it. These dogs tend to have little weird jumping patterns. Oh! He made it look easy. Oh. I almost just set myself up for a big old trap. Also, you want to kill him because he sells, like, the badge you get off his corpse lets you buy some pretty good items that will come in very handy in the expansion. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. And yeah, the trophies in this game are extremely straightforward. Well, that's okay, because like, trophies are cool. They make me smile when I see one pop up. But they're not that essential for me. I've never been a trophy hunter, as they coined the phrase. Serpentine. Bye, Slash. Thanks for the bullets. The pile bunker is good. The roped Molotov is really good when assholes are chasing you in the expansion. Like, really, really good to have. The rope the rope Molotovs are good too when you're fighting well, any of the big beasts. You can just kind of run away and toss them behind you and fuck them up. Let's go talk to Al. This, of all places, is a weird place to stick one of the NPCs. There's so much, like, even more than any Dark Souls game, there's so much of this game that's completely missable.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you?
I am.
I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred.
Alright, Solaire.
Protégé of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ.
I never
we're
actually
hunters,
cared
the both
if
of
that's
us.
the thing.
Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
Oh, let's do some jolly cooperation.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance.
Hey, thanks for the fire. And
Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way. There must be ood. Go on. As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution.
One thing all Souls games do
but I
that
have
bug me,
heard that the
when
holy
somebody
medium of blood
talks,
healing is
the
venerated
borders
in the
get
main
dark
cathedral.
so that they can put
And
the
that counselors of the old church
the,
reside in
dialogue
the
down,
high
the,
stratum
subtitles.
of the cathedral ward.
When that happens in the middle
If
of
you
a
seek
boss
blood
fight,
healing,
it is the
and the
most
church is willing,
distracting and shitty
you should pay
fucking
them a
thing in
visit.
the world. Because when you press X to do an action, it's not doing an action anymore. It's speeding up the fucking dialogue.
Byrgenwerth is an old
They know
place
what
of
they were
learning.
doing. I'm
And
sure
the
they
Tomb of the
think that's
Gods,
clever.
carved out
It's
below
just
Yharnam,
annoying.
should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb.
It's funny you're talking
This
about
led
that.
to the founding of the Healing
gonna go grab
Church
that medium.
and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate.
Well, the answer
I
is
bid you
none of
farewell.
them are alive,
It has been a
but you still
pleasure.
learn the password.
May the good blood guide your way.
Bye-bye. Praying to Pyramid Head on there, Al. Good luck with that. Well, we're all different, Scott. We're all different. You hate the Souls games these days because people love them, and I tend to get mad at them when I get stuck on telemetry or something distracts me from a fight. At least I'm consistent with the things that piss me off, though. Not to say that you're not, but like getting stuck on rocks and bad camera angles always piss me off. And it's usually my #1 complaint about these games. And of course, nothing's perfect. It's not like these are unforgivable sins by the game. It's just very annoying when you're trying to pay attention and, you know, you lose the use of a button because it's just scrolling through text. And it's not camera angle in general, it's the idea of, okay, you tuck and weaving during a fight, you tuck and weaving during a fight, and then there's this. There's this little fucking 3-foot rise, and for some reason when you're doing a boss fight, it'll lock you like this. So the direction you actually just tried to jive is going to be the opposite, and you're going to roll right into the fucking guy's claw. Now, a lot of fucking cunts, before anybody mentions it, will say, well, that's the time where you're supposed to unlock. Okay, yes. if I knew before I was going to roll into that corner and the camera was going to lock like this, I would unlock. But taking time to unlock takes the exact amount of time to dodge. So either way, you're getting fucking hit by the boss. Woo! You don't want the dagger at all, do you? Bye-bye. I mean, I will admit that I might complain about the stuff that you find is tedious and stupid. But, sir, you complain about some weird shit in this franchise, too. Man, why do they talk about blood all the time in this game? It's called Bloodborne. Yeah, but every comeuffin of the entire game is blood. It's called Bloodborne. It's literally about people misusing alien blood. Yeah, but they also made a church about the blood. That's my point. Everything's blood in this game. A real-life conversation me and Scotty once had. I mean, that's cool. That's a skill I do not have, though. I suck at quickly locking and unlocking out of it. And it's a poor excuse for the camera always going underneath a curtain. Which usually is how it is. If there's a drape or a curtain, that camera will find its way underneath it. It is kind of written like a high school. Well, the DLC didn't really expand anything except why, like, it didn't expand anything. The story in the DLC is basically stating that all the hunters, all the church hunters, and everybody else who partakes of blood and goes on hunts eventually becomes cursed and gets stuck in the hunter's nightmare. And the reason they get stuck in the hunter's nightmare is because back in the day, the scholars of Bergenworth actually got in touch with an old god named Kaz, and whether by accident or designed, killed it during their experimentation. And because of that, now basically anybody who partakes in too much of this juicing yourself up with the old one's blood gets stuck for eternity in that shithole nightmare. Hey, lady.
Welcome home. What is it? Very well, let me...
Okay, what do we need? Get those both up to 15. We'll do that. Okay, cool. No, if that's your actual stance,
Farewell, good hunter.
It just needed more, not more establishing. It just felt a little thin. Then I totally understand that that sentiment. Hell yeah. Still got the best. No, that's totally cool. That is a fair criticism that I was not thinking of when I was hearing you talk, and I retract what I said entirely because that is fair. This game is short compared to most well, compared to all the Souls games. Again, I don't know Demon Souls. I've never played it, but this one is considerably shorter, and I think that these here were supposed to help fill that, and they're not bad. Like, they're not terrible. They're fun in their own right, and they're definitely a challenge. But, like, gameplay alone, It's not what makes these games great. It's all the story and the lore chasing and the cool looking environments and the way they tell a story with their surroundings rather than just speaking out about a story. And the tombs have like the barest minimum of that, and they all basically look the same until you get to some like exquisite boss room that there's maybe 3 in all of the Chalice dungeons that do that. Yeah, no, speedrunning doesn't count because you can bypass more than 3/4 of the game speedrunning this game. Okay, so let's begin the part that everyone got to on day 2. And that just caused everybody to go nuts. This town is long abandoned. Hunters are not wanted here. Yeah, but I'm not a church hunter. I'm a fucking moon hunter. The moon literally wants me to kill everything. And when the moon says to do something, you fucking do it, buddy. You! Shit, I'm looking for. So get back here! Die, did you? God damn it, now I gotta do it twice. Fuck. I fucked up. I fucked up. You totally didn't get me the first time I played this game. That never happened. That's what I want, right there. Thought wolves have good hearing. Oh well. Oh, you're dead. Oh, I enjoy the gameplay of Bloodborne better than just about... Yeah, I think I enjoy this one the most. I do enjoy the gameplay of Dark Souls 3 the best out of all the Dark Souls games. Me and you, Scotty, have talked about this ad nauseum, but we're both in agreement that the control and the handling feel so fucking good and solid in 3 that it sometimes gets a little tedious to try to play 1 and 2 again. And it's not like it's a drastic change, it just feels solid. The characters feel less floaty, and the hits and the impacts just feel better. And I think this game in particular helped them do that. Because despite you being much, much faster in this game than any of the others, like, it still feels heftier, more solid. Oh, that was totally not worth it, but whatever. Now we got both. Down we go, down we go, down we go. Oh, we have to revisit this like 13 more times. Up we go. Yeah, and to be honest with you, I kind of like, again, one of the main reasons why I like Bloodborne as much as I do is that moment when you realize, no, stop being a coward. Like don't, like, go for it. Go for the throat every time. And that's how you beat this game. Is I don't know, I like it more than just stay behind the shield and wait for him to expose his weakness.
You there?
Hi.
Hunter!
What's up?
Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yharnam, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts.
The hell of a megaphone you got,
They
buddy.
are of no harm to those about. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
Time to get the little squirrely guys that run at you. There he is. Couldn't remember if he, What? Oh, fucking up. You guys are usually the easiest to kill. That like this area more than any other area in the game is just frame rate drop city. I wonder if it's because of all the fire, of which there is a ton of it. I usually use the shield in Dark Souls. It's usually shield and greatsword, and the shield usually comes out for boss fights. Otherwise, it's double fisting the greatsword to get that extra bonus damage. Oh, you're alive. No, you're not. God, the number of times I ran through this my first fucking playthrough. Ah, I hate that this game doesn't let you target things sometimes. It's like, no, the game doesn't want you to know he's there. You can't target him till he moves. There are silly little tricks in all the From games like that that do kind of annoy me. Like that, like even though the guy was clearly in your sight, you can't target him. Why? Because the game wants you to fucking run afoul of him. No. If you noticed, asshole, I wasn't locked on him, and I ran to try to hit him, and because I couldn't lock on him, I missed. And I know, get good, says the guy who hasn't even beaten Dark Souls 3 yet. But, whatever. This is your creation, Meanie. You made me into this monster. This was a franchise I could not have given two fucks about until lengthy arguments with you. This is your fault. You converted me.
You're a skilled hunter. Adept, merciless.
I was more than content by just sitting here and playing Devil May Cry from now until eternity. But nope. You got me into this series. Hell, I bought a PS4 just because of a conversation me and you had about this game before it came out. Oh, you hate fire. You hate it.
Which is why I must stop you.
Yeah, good luck with that, dick. Brr. Ooh. Slippery little fucker, ain't you? Oh, that's no good. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to risk it suddenly not working, but my PS4 has been working really well since the day I bought it. Maybe you just got an unlucky one. PS4. I don't know. Has there been big complaints about PS4s just dying in their third, fourth year out? I haven't really been paying attention. Okay. Well, I mean, we all survived the 360, complete and total fucking devastation. To a lesser extent, but still pretty fucking horrible, the PS3s. Go ahead, shoot it up. Well, I mean, you got a PSVR, so if you can afford it, you may as well get the, oh, this door hidden. Forgot about that. I'm not allowed to lock onto them. I do know that the PS Pro works a lot better with the PSVR than the original. I have really no desire to upgrade, though. Shit's been playing pretty fine for me. Fucking machine gun man. Let's go. Get some assholes. Ah! Are we all content to just stay there now? Fucked up real bad! Run, you dumb shit, run! I know there's that many still there. God damn it. Look at this guy. Look at this asshole. Yo, come on, let's go. Bye-bye, ugly. That ghost just scared the fuck out of me. Up the wall, this asshole. It now. Avoid this moron. He will not climb a ladder to come after me. That hunter down there might be one of the hardest hunter fights in this fucking game. Not the hardest, but definitely one of the hardest. Like, this fight fucking sucks if I don't get the timing perfect. Which I probably will fuck it up now that I've spoken out of turn. Oh, I fucked it up so bad! Fucked it up so bad. I knew you had to run towards him too, and I didn't.
I should think you still have dreams.
Yeah, I don't want to
Well,
hear dialogue.
the next time you dream, give some thought.
Should have known. I'm using the blunderbuss, not the pistol. You gotta run towards him first. Oh, I gotta listen to this fucking cunty Englishman a second time. At least they drop a lot of blood vials. Come on, ugly. Fuck! Where's the goddamn stairs? Cheater. I know you want me to stem that staircase and shoot me, but I'm not gonna do it. You're just still chilling there, not caring, huh? Hey, there you go. hell did it just get Oh, no way. I hear ya. I mean, I hear you stuck on that telemetry over there. You gonna make it, buddy? Hell, them blood cocktails. There we go. Come on, shitheads. Come on. It was aiming at you, buddy. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. You. Ignore that hunter who's going to be a real pain in the ass to kill. Gotta kill this fucklord. Run forward and then shoot him. There we go. Suck a dick fucker. Okay. Now I can use that shortcut. Oh, wow, you were just waiting for me, huh? That fucker is so hard to kill. Get out of the way. Doesn't help that there's birds now climbing their way towards the fight. Heal. Round and pound. Ooh. Should have done it. Nope, not even close. That did it. Woo! That's like the easiest I've ever taken that asshole out. Alright, yeah. Can't grab that asshole's soul. Not yet. I have to reset the level for that. But first, let's get some new armor and shit. That is the first time I've played this game in a long while where Gaslight gave me so much trouble, and that dude died my first fucking attempt. It really is. Like, this is definitely one of the best looking games ever. I mean, just aesthetically, there are games that are smoother. There are games that, you know, just, you know, run better performance and all that shit. But goddamn, the look of this game is the best. Fighting your butt. Give me a second, will ya? Cold blood doo. Doodly doo. Okay. Yeah, it's over here. Never been able to make this jump, and I don't think you can. Nope. Definitely need this. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not video games unless there's a litany of things to complain about. Because video gamers are the worst human beings in the world. I say this knowing full well that I am one of them and counted amongst their numbers. But we are a surly and shitty lot. It's never good enough. Okay. Come on, you big tubs. Woo-wee. Almost saw it. Rifle speed. The red moon hangs low, and the beasts rule the streets. Are we left no other choice than to burn it all to cinder? Glad somebody wrote that note and it survived the Great Blaze. The person who wrote it clearly didn't. See, I really like this armor set, the charred one. But now the question, do I keep the top hat or do I put on the sick mask? Because that looks pretty awesome. We're going to keep it like this for now. As bad as we might be, Scott, and people of our generation are, I fear for the one just underneath us. Because much like Rockstar or Rapstar was the only way to be rich to idiots back in our day, nowadays the kiddos want to be professional gamers. Which, you know, all the power to any professional gamer, I guess. But, at the same time, not really great things to aspire for as far as job security goes. there a light down there? No, there are shortcuts, though. Now the inevitable question, do I go and cash it all in right now, or do I try to open up the shortcut first? Because I'm not a wuss, I'm going to try to open up the shortcut first. However, this might, in fact, probably will bite me in the ass. Enjoy, buddy. Take care. Yeah, I'll probably be stopping for food in a bit myself. And now we make the game interesting. Suck it, Trebek. God, I hate these things. In any game. The worst. Man, why is it now that your face will never be itchier than when you're trying to do something like this? All of this so I can dress my little skeleton guys up. It's not even the shit I would want to dress him up with either. Can I make this jump? Oh, nailed it! That is a pretty cool one, I'll give it that. I mean, I always go with the top hat, because I pre-ordered this game, damn it, so I will always go with the top hat. But, that's a pretty good one, too. Is there a way to drop down from here without taking damage? There is not. Okay. This is gonna be a toughie. Not that much damage taken. That's good. Feisty. Knock it off. Cry, baby. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Feisty little shits. You hiding because you're scared of the fire? Too bad. not let me target you, huh? Wow, that hurt a lot. Look at that little asshole hiding. What a jerk. So many damn birds. There, now you're all dead. Bastards. 1 second. All them high-flying theatrics left my back itchy. Because you'll never be itchier than when you can't use your hands. Okay. Now we will open up a huge shortcut that I'll hopefully never have to use, because hopefully I'll make it to the next shortcut before I die. If I don't, this will be huge. Now that the 2 hunters are cleared, I can just bypass all of them and hop this ladder. Okay. This next area gets a little hairy, though. I know you're here, shitheads. There you are. Basta, motherfucker. I hear him. There he is. Who's going? Creep. Alright, now we got some big wolfies to deal with. These guys are kind of a pain in the ass. take them on one at a time. Let's see what happens. Yeah, hi. Exact not place I wanted to be. Shit. Get the fuck back. I got a ton of bloodstone shards. So now I can definitely boost up some weapons. That's Parl's den, but I can't get there yet. Take that though. This gets hairy as a motherfucker. I'm gonna run down here to get an item I'm never gonna use in the game, but whatever. Hi. Cheating motherfucker. And explosion. Now, do I really have to be in his line of sight? Come on. There we go. And you get nothing. As long as I don't fuck this up, I will have opened up the best shortcut in the area, and then getting to the boss will be no problem. Like I said, as long as I don't fuck this up. Fire paper. Definitely need fire paper. And bam! Fast track achieved.
Welcome home. What is it? Very well, let me... Farewell, good may.
Now I can give these guys bloody messenger badge. And now they got little bloody bandages on their heads. Okay. Still gotta go back for that soul. Damn it. Damn it. That's alright. We can backtrack. Hopefully it won't take too long. Now I gotta go all the way back through this crowd of sheds. Come on. Oh, god damn it, you bandit showed up. Juice, thank you. Forgot about the little shithead ones. Well, wasting some blood vials on it, but hey, they're dead. Man, I'm completely out of bullets. I only got 17 left. I will have to rectify that. There we go. Now I can buy fire paper. Which is good, because I'm going to need it. Maybe I can't buy fire paper. I thought I could. But it does let me get the rope Molotov cocktail. Alright, well, purchase items now. Why not? That'll keep me going for a while. Now to the boss. this gets a little rough. That's a big woofer. I don't know why he has special abilities, but he does. He's got red eyes, and he hurts. And he poisons, too. Look at that. Alright. Alright, you squawky fucker. There's really no reason to kill you, though. Not hiding anything. This motherfucker must definitely die. Yeah, let's go see the steamy alley. Maybe I missed something. I don't know if there's a guy there or not. Or an item there, I should say. This guy's a pain in the ass, though. He can poison you real quick. Case in point. Nothing. He was there just to pop out and say boo at ya. God, that is a cool thing to see. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. See a bunch of new people popping in. How y'all doing today? Alright. Come on, Al. Let's go do this thing. What's up, Al? Come on, let's go kill us a beast. This guy is a pain in the ass. Come on, beastly. Fucker. Cheese it out, bitch. No, I think I won't. Come on. Swing! Like a true wuss, but I did it. Alright, let's head back to town, talk to Gearman, and then I'm gonna break for some lunch. Hey, Gearman.
The Healing Church and the blood ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter Ludwig. They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop.
I hate the way this guy talks.
Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you. And so, heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erden Chapel.
Alright. And we're just gonna buy this now. Hello. Let's get the hell out of me, lady. Let's buy gas points. Garb. Because we're gonna need that. Very soon. And we're gonna keep what echoes we get because I want to buy a new weapon soon. So, on that note, I will see you later, guys. Take care. Thanks, everybody, for watching.